G'day everybody. The video you're about to watch was originally filmed back in late 2020 and early 21. As you can see behind me, I still have the ZJ. I haven't finished stripping her yet, but I've got most of the parts out that I need for my XD. So yeah, she still sits here, and I will get to finish her one day, stripping her down, and I'll just get rid of the shell. But anyway, enjoy the video. Cheers. This is the reason I bought the car. She has the original 302 Clevo C4 gearbox, which I'm going to put into my XD Fairlane gear. Yeah, she's pretty well rooted. All the plenums absolutely rusted all the way through. The weeds are going pretty good. I want these mirrors. There are none on the gear, the XD gear, so they should fit up quite nice, I reckon. Painted black, of course. Material wise, oh, she's a bit whiffy. I think the rats have been making their home in here. Seats actually look pretty good. Don't know whether I'll need them, but yeah, I'm just going to take off all the parts I need for the XD gear and just sell off everything else. I mean, the car's rat shit. It's not even worth saving. Yeah, don't know what's happened to this boot. Look at the driver's side. If I can open it. Yeah, that seat's in really good condition. All the window controls look alright, better than the gears anyway. Yeah, now to get it off the car. The old Orion struggled a little bit, but that was to be expected. It was only a short trip, so yeah, she made it home alright. Okay, that's it. Cheers. Okay, I'm back on the ZJ, and I've been mucking around disconnecting. Yeah, so I'm just going to disconnect it all and remove it. Yeah, remove the motor and the gearbox, and yeah, just take it apart. Also, this is not the original engine in this car. I've looked at the numbers on the motor. Excuse me. And it turns out this engine is out of an XB panel van. So yeah, she's the old ZJ's had a transplant some time in the past. So anyway, I'm just going to keep plugging away and yeah, get it all disconnected, get the engine hoist hooked up, and yeah, reefer out. Just underneath the car now, doing a bit of cutting, just cutting through this exhaust. Already did it with my grinder, but yeah, the old cutter wasn't long enough, so using this guy. Okay, been busy today, been a Sunday, got this guy out. Gearbox all there on the ground, but anyway, you get that. And she's all empty now. A few parts will get out of here. Probably most of it actually. But yeah, I'm looking forward to actually pulling this down. I'm not sure whether it's a 302 or a 351. I have been watching, well, I was watching YouTube, but been watching XA Coupe guy, Graham. Like his vids, pretty good, along with Peter Anderson. And yeah, Graham explained about these heads and these notches here, and he was saying the 3 small notches, as he knows it, equates to the heads being 302. And as you can see here, I've got like a smaller notch there, and then a larger one up here. Now, I'm not sure whether that means they could be a 351. Maybe the whole engine is 351, I don't know yet, but until I get that sump off. But yeah, it's possible those heads might be the 351s. The Dizzy's a twin point thing, and I believe this engine is out of an XB panel van, according to the numbers on it. I've probably already explained that in another video. A quadrajet that was on there. Whether I use that, I understand they're pretty complicated to set up. A lot of adjustments, bending of rods and whatnot to get everything right. So yeah, the extractors on there are genies. The other side has like a little badge on there. It probably was chrome in the day. It's a bit rusty now. But yeah, anyway, I've stripped a lot of this. Still got the seats in there and whatnot, but I've been busy working on that down there. My son bought that. A little bit of implements for me, but yeah, it's a pretty good car. Bit of an oil leak in it at the front of the engine, so I've been mucking around with that all day today. I think it was just, or I think it is, I hope it is. I've taken it for a drive and I don't see any oil leak there yet. Oh, the XF panel van there, not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. It's pretty good condition actually. Got a couple of rust spots on the back, above the doors there, on those corners. I think it's a common spot from the rust out. But, yeah,
Anyway, I'm going to get to and lower this thing down, and yeah, I don't know whether I'll continue today. I think it's beer o'clock now. And I'm just going to put it down here and remove that gearbox, and I'll stick her in a wheelbarrow, I think, just to get it down to my shed down there. I probably should have pulled the car apart down there, but anyway, no big deal. Alright, cheers. There's bell housing that's sitting in my shed. Got a couple of them actually. There's obviously a manual, got a hole there, and I'm just going to see if it fits onto the engine. I'll probably still go with the auto, but it's good to know that I got the option to go manual. Actually, I should try and I should remove these bolts first, and I always put bolts back in the holes wherever I remove the bolt from. Otherwise I'll bloody lose it or forget where it goes. So yeah, I'm officially on holidays now. Last day of work yesterday. Thank Christ, good to get out of that place. Bell housing runs up. Pretty good. Yeah, I wasn't sure what these were off. Got a heap of parts for my early Falcon a couple of years ago, and these were included. So yeah, another bonus. So yeah, that gives me that option. I'm not sure what it bolts up to. Probably a top loader or something, I guess, or maybe a single rail. I don't know. Anyway. I will continue. I'm going to put that on. I'm going to throw that in a wheelbarrow, get it down to my shed, and get it on the engine stand. I'm still curious to know what the hell it is, with the 302 or a 351. And yeah, get it on there, and I'll get that sump off. I'm going to pull the engine. I'm going to pull it down. Whether I do it completely, I don't know yet. I'll do my check bearings, big end bearings and all that. Let's take this off. Got a couple of visitors. Some black cockatoos. They say when you see black cockatoos, it means you're going to get some rain. One up there. And it sounds like there's a baby galava over there, bugger, that's mother, for the feed. And we get another black cocky over there somewhere. Anyway, could be anywhere over there. Yeah. So, yeah, back into this. Yep. Alright, it's in the wheelbarrow. Now for the hard part. I think I might have to get my son out here to give me a hand with this. She looks pretty top heavy. So I've got to wheel it all the way down there. Anyway, I'm not going to video that. It's bloody flies. But anyway, should be fun. Okay, cheers. Okay, I aborted the wheelbarrow idea because, like myself, this wheelbarrow has seen better days. It's a bit cactus. So yeah, last thing I wanted was to spill the engine out for the bastard to get back in. So a bit of mucking around. Got it into the trailer using the engine crane, and I left the engine stand on the motor and yeah, pain in the arse it was. Had to make ramps up. Drove the trailer actually into the shed. Had to shift my other car around. And yeah. But anyway, it's in there now. It took me a bloody hour. Going to be good to pull this thing down and see what's going on. See if it's been rebuilt, see if it's a 302 or a 351. So yeah, just thought I'd show you that. Bit of mucking around, but yeah, she's in the shed. Next time I think I'll get the car into the shed before I even consider removing the engine. Be a hell of a lot easier. Oh well, so you learn lessons through your mistakes. So anyway, all good. Okay, see ya. Okay, I have removed the sump, and I've noticed on the crank it doesn't say whether it's a 302 or a 351, but it does have that, the 4MAB. I yet to look that up to see what that means, but I thought while I was here it's probably the best way to measure the stroke. So I have checked it already, but I've measured to the block to the bottom of the skirt of the piston, and I have 30 millimeters. I then turn the engine over and turn it by hand at the crank here, and I put this piece of wire down into the top of the skirt, and measured that. It's a bit hard to do this, and I measured that, and it was 58 millimeters. So added together it comes to 88 millimeters, which I believe is pretty close to the 3.5 inches, which is what a 351 is. So yeehaw, a 351, pretty happy. Alright, I have got one of the heads off. Anyway, I took the head off so I could see how much the engine had been overboard. So with the Repco pistons in it, yeah, I expect it was a Repco exchange engine. Anyway, I sort of figured they might, just for the hell of it, just take them out to the max, or max the block out to 60 thou. Not as bad as that. 40 thou. So yeah, you can work with that.